to you, sir.
What's happening, man? Breaking news. Breaking news.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Somebody had put in the comments, "Is this an April Fool's joke in December?"
I mean, the thing is the Behringer, what is it called? The Behringer Phara-O? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The Behringer Phara-O, three VCO, 16-step sequencer, built-in delay, ring modulation. I don't know. Is this a clone or is this original? Looks kind of like a Volca Keys style thing or something.
Kind of reminds me of a mini Micro Freak.
A mini Micro Freak. So it's like yeah. I got a feeling that they're preparing to do a Micro Freak clone. I really do.
Or a mini Freak.
I think they might do both, but why not?
Well, see, now you know me, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a Behringer bro. Okay, I got tons of Behringer gear.
Yeah.
I just think that if they're gonna clone a mini Freak, I think that's like overstepping their boundaries.
Oh, fuck! Echo, get some morals. The synth morals come out.
And this is why I said to you before, why can't they just come out with some original stuff? I don't, I mean, this looks kind of original, but with the hieroglyphics and stuff and the touchpad, it kind of looks like a Micro Freak.
It does got a little bit of Micro Freak. It's got, but like, as far as what it's got in it, it almost seems more like a Volca Keys. I don't know.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a Volca, but I mean, it's still in that I'm gonna say it's in that mini range that they've been coming out with,
Yeah.
right? Like the JT and all that stuff,
I
right?
think it's like a similar size, maybe as the Pro VS Mini, the one, right?
Right.
But dude, the rumors are, I've been hearing rumors that the Pro 16 or the CS 80 clone is dropping Christmas morning.
Wow.
Yeah,
Really?
I heard the DS 80 clone might be dropping Christmas morning, but what I'm thinking, they're going to drop the Pro 16, which is the Prophet 5 clone, to go with the LM drum Christmas morning. That's what I think. I don't know.
I don't know, man. That's
They said they got one more huge surprise. Surely it's not this Pharaoh thing.
well, no. So here's the thing. What I find ironic lately is they're kind of doing like the Moog thing where they come out with this like labyrinth, this mini thing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then they go, "Oh, by the way, here's some big guns for you." You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. I think Moog copied Behringer when they did the Labyrinth and the Muse. They'll drop a mini and everyone will be like, another mini? Oh my god, another mini. The fairness is the Pharaoh-O is really an original because it's got nothing clonish about it. You can't just be like, oh, it's got 3 VCOs and a VCF and a ring mod. It's a clone. This one's because they didn't even name it clonish. So it
no,
is original.
they didn't. So is it like a cross between a micro and an ambient zero?
It could be. I mean, they didn't even do it. They didn't even bother doing a demo today. They just did like an AI.
I thought it was cool because I was like,
I thought
wow,
it
look
was
at Baron just stepping up their game with some weird graphics and stuff. I was like, all right, this is kind of interesting.
I thought it was cool too. And then I read the comments and everyone was like, "Oh my god, Behringer didn't even have the time to do us a proper demo." And it's like, bro, they just dropped 8 synths this month. Are you freaking serious? What
Dude,
this month?
well, that's why I said the first comment I read was like, is this an April Fool's joke in January? I was like, shut up, man. Like,
Yeah, like, man, the joke's on you, brother. Behringer just dropped what? What synths did they drop in the last week? Behringer Wave, the LM drum, the Pharaoh-O. Didn't they just drop another mini? The
JT.
The JT mini.
Yeah.
And I think they got a beast coming, bro.
Well, I mean, and then you got to think about the ones that they already said they were going to do before. Remember, the Wave was one of them, but then there was a whole bunch that was on that rack.
Dude, we got the Neptune 80,
Right.
JT 16, the VC3S. I don't know what else is. Oh yeah, they had the Poly 6 on there.
Right.
So they got like 5 choices they could drop Christmas morning.
Sorry, I'm wondering what the prince of the Hefner mansion is doing right now.
Oh, Prince Gizmo. What's Prince Gizmo doing?
Well, he's being a little shit, is what he's doing. Hey, hey, hey!
Yeah, Hans Volt says people can't even finish a damn song, and they're complaining about Behringer's business practices.
Right? He's right.
Yeah, dude. I love. You know what, man? I got to tell you right now. I've been watching Synth Tube, Gear Tube for about 4 years, right?
Yeah.
You got great live streamers like yourself, Echo Craft. You got Harmonic Sonics. You got Hans Volt. You got the Machines one. You got Andy Fireblade Musa. You got a bunch of people just out there now who are saying, you know what, I got my own broadcast antenna, man. I'm gonna just put it out there. And not only that, you can hate on Behringer all friggin' day long, but when they're giving you, whether you're gonna buy the synth or not, we all love synthesizers. We all love content. We all love talking about it, watching it, reading about it. And
Right.
Behringer gives us nonstop pleasure,
No, it's
whether the
true.
pleasure is pain or whether it's,
Hey, they give us nonstop gas, bro. It's like friggin'
all day, baby.
it's like eating cabbage every single day, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, dude.
um, no, I agree. I think because we have the ability to do what we do now through technology. Sorry for the jumbled screen here.
All
Um,
right.
I'm chasing the
Never apologize.
goddamn the dog everywhere. But anyway, um, so anyway, yeah, I think it's cool that we have the ability to do the things we do with the technology that we have, and then you have a company like Behringer, like you said, who just keeps putting stuff out, going, "Oh, hey, here's something new," and you
Bam,
sit there
bam,
going,
bam, bam,
"Right?"
bam.
It's like,
Yeah.
and by the end of the day, you and your wallet look like you've been beaten to into submission because you're sitting there going, "I want that, I want that, I want that." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Did you pre-order the LM drum?
yes, I did.
Damn. Did you pre-order the Wave?
No.
Ooh. Okay. So that's a good thing. I've heard a bunch of people tell me they pre-ordered the LM drum. So the LM drum might be the biggest seller they ever had. Now that I think about it, I was saying the Wave was, but the
I
LM drum.
think I think the wave is gonna be big. I think hey, let's see if this works. Does this work? Let's see. Here it goes. Um I think the wave is gonna be huge. But I think the LM drum is gonna be bigger, dude. I think it's gonna be like,
On the pulse. I even heard the boys over at Pro Synth Network be like, all of them said they were getting it.
well, yeah, I mean, because here's the thing. Um, Uncle Jerry last night on his live stream, he even said that. He said it's something that he always wanted, but he couldn't afford. I said the same thing. When Lynn Drum
Yeah,
came out, I was like blown away by it. I was like, wow, man. And then, you started hearing it in everybody's music. You're
yeah,
sitting there going, wow, like this drum machine. Because, we had the TR-808, we had the TR-909, and I think people were just getting tired of those sounds. And when he introduced uh, sampled drum sounds,
yeah.
people were just blown away by it, but it was so expensive, dude. So
I
I mean,
know.
$3.99 for a friggin'
Come
Lynn,
on, baby! You giving that to me for $3.99?
right?
I'll take it. I'll take it.
It's insane. That's why I was like, I don't know where I'm gonna put it.
Well, you put it wherever you got to put it, man. Even if you leave it in the box until you make some room. $3.99. Don't matter.
No, I might have to ditch something. I don't know what. I'm not selling. I'm not selling.
And let me tell you something. Let me say something to all the people out there who are holding their subs like hostages in a friggin' hostage negotiation. Listen, man, who the hell subs to a channel and then unsubs like it means something? Let me tell you something. If you're gonna unsub a channel because of one video they made, you're a loser. All right? That's just the way it is. So everybody in the chat, everybody who supports each other, just go out and sub each other's channels, man. When you're making content, it helps people when you sub. All right? Even if you never watch one damn video, just sub. And for all you sub hostage holders, get you know what together, man. It's crazy town.
Well,
All right, let's get back to the business.
no. I'm gonna elaborate a little bit on that too. Sorry.
Yeah, let's hear it. What do you got to say about it? Hey, listen, if the stream cuts out, just keep talking. You know how it is.
Yeah. So the whole sub thing, I'm still on camera, but I'm just picking up the dog. The whole sub thing is a joke because I had a couple of people unfollow me.
Yeah.
And because of my I'll be honest with you, because of us joining forces with everybody and stifling the putting everything under the hat and stifling the stupidness that was going on. And I had somebody say to me, they're like, what are you? They're like, what are you, a pussy? I was, I was like, no, man. That's the thing. You gotta, like you said, you gotta know when to fold them, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like somebody acts like you're like it's like one of those guys when they watch a UFC fight 5 rounds and they're like, "Goddamn decision! They should have fought 6 more rounds." And
Yeah.
you're like, "What do you want them to kill each other?"
It's and so I was like, I thought that was hilarious though. What are you, a pussy?
Yeah,
The other one, I had a guy, I did a video on it. The guy unsubbed me because he didn't like my language. He said,
yeah.
"You're rude and crude."
Oh my God! I'm taking my sub and I'm running home. You swore in a video. How dare you? My ears are bleeding. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, and like, here's what I find out funny about stuff like that is you made the attempt to actually just fucking like
Yeah,
write something in public to let everybody know
yeah,
that I'm a rude bastard and you don't
yeah,
like it, you
yeah.
know?
Here's the deal, man. I think I'm more interested in telling people to go sub other people's channels than to sub my channel. You know, like I don't even like saying the word subscribe to my channel or hit the like button. I don't even like saying it because I'm like, if you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. And as long as you're not a complete douchebag, you can even be a hater. I don't mind people who wake up in the morning and drink a 12 pack of Haterade before work.
Right.
I don't care. If that's how you want to roll in life and you want to roll out there spreading the freaking hate laser, go for it.
No, I agree. I would rather you not. If you don't like what you're watching, don't and
Yeah,
then
turn it
it's
off.
don't comment on it. Like there's a lot of channels I'll look at them like, yeah, I'm not interested in this. And I just walk away.
Yeah, and you,
I don't give them thumbs down and I don't say your channel sucks, man.
yeah,
You're a
you know,
pussy.
yeah. It's kind of funny though. Like, you know what? Some people must have like 12 LCD TV screens all over their house, and they're just in an absolute sub ransom. You know, they're like, if you don't make content that I want, I will take my sub. And you're like, okay.
Yeah, and it's funny. I watched that guy's videos. I went to his channel. I said, "Well, let me check out this guy. Let's see what he's about." I wasn't gonna comment or anything, and then I watched this one video. I'm like, "What the hell is this guy doing?" It was weird, and I won't mention names or anything, but I was just like, I was like, and I walked away. I remember I sent it to you. I was like, "Dude, check this guy. This guy's making fun of me or giving me a hard time." I go, "Look at this guy. Like, what's he doing?" You know what I mean? Like, so whatever, but in this stage of the game, I just enjoy doing videos about synthesizers and music in general. And I don't really care if you don't like what I do. I don't care, man. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing it because I'm having fun doing it. You know,
You know what? You know what would be cool on YouTube is if you know how you got your videos, blah blah blah, and then there's like a subscribe section.
yeah.
It'd be cool in the subscribe section if there was something called, like, I think Soar mentioned something about this the other day, like TV guide. So like you got all the people in there who live stream regularly, and then you can like make another subgroup that's all the live streams. So like you can go on. It's almost like my YouTube TV. I can click it, and then it's all the live stream channels there. You know, not just like an overload of videos
Yeah.
and stuff.
No,
That'd be
that's
cool.
actually kind of cool. Um, I know, like, like when you watch something, it does give you the history of like what you've watched, and
Yeah.
that's cool. But like a lot of times you'll click on stuff because it is clickbait, and you'll click on it and you go, all right, well, I don't want this in
Who
my
you calling
history.
clickbait? Who you calling clickbait?
But
Dude,
no, you know
listen,
what I'm saying
listen,
though.
listen. Let me address clickbait right now because there's a lot of people who talk about clickbait, and this is the deal with clickbait. People who say, "Oh man, you're clickbait." These people are the people who go fishing without worms. All right. If you make videos, nobody's gonna watch them unless you put bait on the hook. All you got to do is make sure the bait tastes good once they bite it. Okay? Clickbait is stupid. Clickbait is for the people who are too damn lazy to put a bit of thought into their thumbnail and a bit of thought in their title. Those people who say, "Oh, you're clickbait." It's like, man, I want people to watch it, so I need you to be enticed through whatever method I can figure out in my brain to get you to click it. But I just had to deliver once I give you the bait. So
Well,
don't be the guy who goes fishing without a worm. Or listen, if me and Echo are going fishing, and you're like, "Man, how are you catching so many fish?" I'm like, "Bro, I brought some damn worms. What are you doing?" And you'd be like, "Oh, dude, you can't fishing with no worms. Here you bait your hook." It's like, what?
well, see, I get what you're saying, but I think, but there is a thing called clickbait that
Yeah,
people will put something in their thumbnail, like for instance,
a girl in a
you
bikini.
yes, you'll see like this girl in a bikini, and or you'll see, it'll say like, some most people do it with text. They'll be like, um, they'll now get this right. They'll be like, now people who are tuning in, please don't listen to this. This isn't real. I'm just going to throw this out there. But they'll put in their title. It'll say, uh, Moog bought by Behringer,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And you'll click on it because you'll be like, oh shit, let me go. I'm gonna go watch this, right? And it'll be like some dude sitting there going, well, I want to talk a little bit about the Moog Muse and how Behringer might be cloning it. And you're sitting there going, bro, Moog didn't get bought by Behringer. Why are you putting that in your title, ass face? You know what I mean? Like,
Dude, yeah, it's like
it's bait and switch.
you have listen, if you're on YouTube, you got two choices. You can be the guy who's like, "I'm not doing a clickbait thumbnail, or I'm not making up the title." Yeah, you can do that, man, but why don't you look at the thumbnail and the title also as a creative outlet for yourself? Your
Correct.
your video is an extension, or sorry, the thumbnail and the title is an extension of your video. So why not be creative and make the thumbnail and the title an extension of, and not listen to people being like, "You can't do clickbait." Like, what are you going to do? You're just going to put up a picture of a synthesizer covered in wires and say, Korg MS-20 dash patch cable dash uh, flower pot.
No, you're right. But see, that's and my thumbnails for over, since 2014 were lame. You know what I mean? I thought they were cool. I'm a renegade, so I was like, I'm not gonna make them like YouTube wants me to make them, man. I'm gonna make them the way I like to make them. I have a style. I'm gonna have my own style, right?
Yeah.
And come to find out, my style wasn't cutting the mustard, man. You know what I mean? So then, when you and I were talking and stuff, when we first started hanging out, I was looking at your thumbnails and I'm like, wow, man, like his thumbnails are spot on, like they're cool, you know what I mean? So then I started going, all right, let me watch some more YouTube videos, on how to, or like YouTube Studio. Um, they teach you, they have videos that do tutorials on what to do to get people, interested in your stuff. So I was like, all right. So I was like, Samurai does this. I'm gonna try this, right?
Yeah.
It's just like when I started doing live stuff, man. I tapped in. I go. What are you using? You're like, I'm using OBS, man. I'm like, yeah, I have OBS. I just never tapped into it, right? So it's like, you learn from one another. You know what I mean? Like I learn, I dig the thumbnails now because now I have a program that I'm using called Canva that I make my thumbnails with.
Yeah.
You know, and I use Canva for work. I never thought of using it for thumbnails.
Yeah.
You know, so it was kind of like, okay, cool. And they have a whole section. It says YouTube thumbnails.
Yeah.
So they get all kinds of templates. I don't use their templates to the fullest. I tear them apart. You
Yeah.
know, um, and make it interesting, like you said, when I did the mini freak update, I had a dude with a hood on sitting behind. He looked like a renegade sitting behind a computer. Um, so I did that, and I put subscribe, and I did just to make it look cool, make it look interesting, like you said, to bring fish to the pond, man. You want people to look at it and go, oh, what's this about? I'm gonna check it out. What's Echo doing? I'm gonna check it out. What's Samurai? You know, Samurai's got some big flag behind him with all these freaking, these all these different, like you did last night with the Diddy thing. It was very colorful, very, that's going to bring people in. Like, what the hell is this all about? I never saw this before. I'm going to go check it out. You know what I mean? Um, that's what you have to do. You have to do that. If you don't do it and you're bored, you'll be boring like I was.
Bro, speaking of that, man, I had to. I don't know if you know this company. There's a company that comes around. I won't say the word, but they clean up things after there's a mess. You know what I mean? You smell
Yeah.
what I'm cooking? You smell what I'm cooking? So after that video last night, I had to go out in the backyard. I had to. My buddy works for one of those companies, so I texted him. I was like, "Bro, you got to get over here now." And he came over, and I was out in the backyard for about an hour cleaning up that mess that was out there. Found out where my missing bottle of ketchup went, but I think that we're back in business now, man. I think the last clone has been eliminated according to Agent Sewell. So uh,
How do
I
we
think
know you're not a clone?
you never know, do you?